Oh, guys, this looks like a really bad idea.
Let's go.
Are you kidding me? Bob, another one? What is this?
Looks like it's a truck.
This is no longer a truck, Bob.
Oh, it was a truck.
You're the financial advisor. You don't buy this?
Looks like somebody just dropped it off.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, this isn't a dump, so maybe we should contact this Cameron know about this. Let me ask.
I'm sure he does.
Hey Cameron, somebody dropped off some trash outside, like it's a dump. We should probably call somebody on that, huh?
Like what, pallets or something?
No, I went outside. I just came in this morning and I found there's a truck on the side. Well, what looks like a truck. I don't know, Bob. The S10.
An abandoned truck, maybe?
No, that's our S10. I bought that a few months ago.
What?
Yeah.
That's ours?
You see how nice it is?
So
What?
So we did pay for it.
How did you look at it though? It's really clean for a first gen.
We saw it. We definitely saw it. It's missing a cab.
Well, the cab. It's because the cab's getting worked on, bud.
I thought we only had the one on the other side of the bay.
Bob, he's not doing a very good job. He's not doing his job very well if he didn't see the cab out there.
I'm always on mullet.
Well, I saw the cab out there. Well, more rust than cab, but...
It's literally just surface, right? Are you guys giving me a hard time? That's a nice truck for $300. Well, everybody's making fun of my truck. I don't get it. Anyways, we've been not showing you guys this truck for a few months. We actually just started on it really like 2 or 3 days ago. Steve basically does all the chassis stuff, and that's really what Steve does here. He doesn't do a lot of the other stuff. Because when you have someone that does something good, we try to keep them there so they're efficient at it. Steve was kind of walking around looking bored. And so we decided to put the S10 on a jig. If you remember, we did make a video about this. We bought this thing. This is a Cherry first gen S10 that I bought for $300. And it's gonna be perfect for what we're trying to do. I know it looks rusty. Everybody's giving me a really hard time about it, but it's actually just surface rust. This thing was used for some kind of dustless blasting commercial. So after it got dustless blasted, it sat outside, and well, then it sat outside of my house for a few months. And it just collected some surface rust, but it's actually a really clean truck. And we're gonna basically make this a drag and drive truck, but it's gonna have steel and glass. So it's not gonna be like Taal Order where it's got carbon fiber front end, carbon fiber back. It's gonna have steel fenders, a real grille, real headlights, real taillights, a real bed, glass windshield, glass rear window. It's gonna look like a real truck, all the trim. So it's gonna be a little bit heavier, but that's the goal of this truck. We want it to look real. Probably put a similar motor to what Cream Puff had, but with an aftermarket block. Maybe some bigger FIS turbos so we can make a little more power. But this is gonna be a 6-second, all steel, all glass, drag and drive truck. And we were gonna wait a while because obviously mullet is priority right now. We have some other priorities, but when this is what Steve does, and there's really was nothing else to do on mullet for Steve until we're ready to weld, which he is more than ready to weld as soon as we're ready to weld on mullet. We decided to go ahead and start on this thing so we get a head start. Maybe it doesn't get finished in a hurry, but there's no point not starting on it. And I am super excited because I love these S10s. Even though it's a little rusty, it'll be really nice when it's done. Trust me. Trust me. We're gonna make it very nice. And I'm extremely excited to be cruising this thing down the road. Maybe one day James will be driving Taal Order with someone else in the passenger seat, and I'll be driving this with someone in the passenger seat. That'd be really cool to see both these machines just cruising down the interstate, 6-second and a 5-second drag and drive car. It's possible. If you're like me, you've probably seen a ton of desks, but most all of them are the standard 2-leg models. You might not even know that 4-leg desks exist or why you might need one. The biggest difference is stability and capacity. A 4-leg design provides way more support, especially at taller heights. While typical 2-leg desks top out between 200 and 250 pounds, the FlexiSpot 4-leg standing desk can handle at least 540 pounds. This is the FlexiSpot E7 Plus, and it is an absolute game changer. It has a massive 540 pound static capacity. The stage 3 legs are perfect for people of all heights, lifting up to 51.57 inches. Plus, it's backed by a 15-year warranty and a 30-day risk-free return service. But showing is better than telling. The biggest question is stability. The desk handles my entire setup, plus more, without a problem. It even has a convenient keypad with a USB charger. It's also incredibly versatile. You can use it for a dining room table or a kid's study area. 4-leg desks from other brands can cost well over $1,000. The E7 Plus is a much better, budget-friendly choice, but you get a nearly identical premium experience. FlexiSpot is having mega sales right now. Don't miss out on your chance to have your own E7 Plus. If you have a limited budget, you can choose their E7 Premium desk. Use my code YTE7P50 to get $50 off. FlexiSpot also gives special discounts to military students, doctors, and more. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below now. Thanks FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to it.
Josh, what's your thoughts on this build?
This thing is going to be gangster.
Oh, now you see this? This is unbelievable. They have been ridiculing me about this junk truck on the side of the building, and now it's going to be cool.
Well, so the thing is, Steve already cut majority of the rust out of it, so it don't look as bad.
There's no rust. That's not rust. That's different.
Is that weight reduction?
It's not even weight. There's no holes.
Yeah, there's a really big hole right there.
Yeah, but that's surface rust. There's two differences. I'll talk about this. None of that goes through. That would all sand off, and it would look fine. It would look premium.
We need another laser to laser it off.
Yeah, something like that.
The biggest thing with this truck is, so Cream Puff, everyone says it's a Pro Mod. Now, Cameron's got the wild idea to build a Pro Mod S10. So
now they'll have a reason. We can't list race this one. They would definitely have an excuse then. This is not really a list vehicle.
could you?
But look, Steve's over here. He likes being on camera. Steve, can you spell your name for everybody, Steve? he can't even spell his name right now. Steve did the chassis and mold it, and he does chassis stuff, like we said. Mainly does all the chassis stuff. Not that he can't fabricate other stuff. I don't think that's all he can do. Mainly he does chassis stuff, and that's why we decided to put this truck over here and get started on it. We did all the floor structure basically with just measurements from Cream Puff's replacement. We went next door and measured that truck. We got 10 or 20 S10s around here. And started on the floor structure. We laid out where the engine's going to be, laid out where the rear axle's going to be, and was able to do all this without the cab. Just yesterday, he cut the cab up, and we set the cab on here. So now we have a cab to do the main hoop, the A-pillars, dash bar, and start the whole rear section. Again, we're going to leave this in here so the stock glass will go in it, stock windshield will go in it. We're not going to cut it as much as we would normally cut up a race car, because, well, it's going to be a street car. Hey, what do you guys think about his t-shirt with Steve as a mime, like this?
Just want to do my job, man. I got time to talk, man.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Steve's very good. He does his job very good. He's nervous on the camera so far. It's all right. I am too. Don't tell anybody. But no, it looks great. We got a really good start. I think he's got a template going for the main hoop. And before you know it, Josh gonna be not laughing anymore about my rust button. And they're gonna understand Bob's gonna be on my side with the financial analytics. Maybe not. We're probably gonna spend too much, so he's probably not gonna like it no matter what we do. But it's gonna be cool nonetheless.
The budget's already blown with the floor structure.
I mean, $300 for a truck, Josh. It's not that bad.
The problem is the $300 for the truck ends up costing you about $300,000. That's the financial part of it that doesn't work out well. The numbers starting to jumble together, and we're gonna have to get Jack Stan over here to help us with the math. But it's all right. We'll make it work somehow. And I got another idea for another S10.
Another one? Oh gosh.
I know. It's bad. Someone's got to turn my marketplace off. Just turn it off. Make it where I can't get back into it.
I tried, but you figured the passcode out.
Well, we got just a hint. We got, obviously, you guys saw the mini bike we rode earlier. And he's got all kinds of stuff he knows where it's at, and it's making it hard for me not to make some bad decisions.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all.
I mean, what would be cooler than an S10 with a jet engine?
How's your workman's comp?
Well, you would have to clock out before we.
Oh, okay.
When riding in any dangerous vehicles, you're always clocked out. So it's not. There's no workman's comp. There's.
Oh man.
You're. Speaking of workman's comp, when we drove the El Camino last time, you have basically 0 brakes now. This thing don't stop very good. That's all the brakes. Oh gosh. The 2-step works pretty good.
Feels good. Feels crazy.
Let's one more time.
Just a slow boost.
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Hi, Danny.
We need to figure that vacuum situation out. We'll put manual brakes on it.
Very dangerous. Well, we're already out of budget on that one.
Oof.
So we're just gonna
budget.
had to put some hole in the floor to slow it down with your feet. Some steel-toe grunts on.
Some Flintstone
yeah.
Flintstone brakes.
Yeah. But yeah, this is it. This is our new truck. You guys will be seeing a lot more of it. Soon, probably. Steve will probably be staying on this because once Mullet's gone and Steve's done welding that up, we do have a few other projects, but for chassis stuff, this is, really don't have a lot.
And you knocked this out pretty quick too.
So, Steve, what's going to be the next step for this chassis?
Just gotta do the main hoop. So just getting the template together. Nothing real crazy. Probably gonna move this bench a little bit down, but just figure out numbers with small pieces and then do it in one shot. Cut this out, but this is to keep it from flexing. So this will maintain same dimensions that we started with. But yep, just cut that out. Main hoop. Just start putting pieces together.
Now, was it difficult to get the actual cab onto the chassis itself? Because the last time I was here, I didn't see that. I just saw the main chassis, and now we have a cab on.
Nope. So everything is, we just built the chassis to a certain dimension, fits inside. It's stacked down here, the whole dimension, so it can't move. So not bad at all. Everything. Biggest thing is you just don't want to start flexing, and then we're building to something that's how it was, how we didn't start. So everything's stacked. This is still in there, so it's holding it pretty good, and this still in here is holding it good.
We're still digging around. We ain't seeing no more control yet.
So it's looking like where we were is probably
Oh gosh, go.
kind of one, which was 2.3. So far we've changed this focus point, and that did a bit. So that was dialed in already.
Cutting more parts for some of the builds in the shop?
Yeah, we're cutting some more parts on a laser for some builds in the shop. But today we have Chris Krug here, and he is a laser guru along with jet engine guru. And he's helping us get this thing dialed in. We've got some pretty good settings on stuff, but now that we're cutting a lot more, we don't want to have to really prep the parts after cut any more than we need to, because that just adds a bunch of time. So he's here to help us really get this thing dialed in. He's also here and did like a yearly maintenance on this thing because we haven't really done maintenance. Again, we cut a ton of stuff, but these lasers cut so fast that you still don't cut that much, right? Like if we cut 1 hour a day, would be like a gazillion parts, because on thin stuff, the laser travels sometimes at 15 inches a second, right? So think about how many parts you can cut in a minute at 15 inches a second. It's absolutely nuts.
All these little tabs, you can have thousands of them.
Yeah, it cuts really fast. So in the grand scheme of things, there's laser shops that cut like production, really high volume stuff, like 24 hours a day with laser. We might use this 5 hours a week, maybe 10.
Is it worth it?
It is amazing to
It's
have,
awesome.
especially for a lot of one-off stuff. We can draw stuff. You don't have to cut stuff in the bandsaw and the mill, and you can just punch it in. It cuts a perfect tab out in 3 seconds. So Chris helping us get it dialed in because we want to have even better finishes than we already have, less prep work after, and that means better parts to the customer, which is the end goal. Hey everyone, I just want to take a quick break from the video and talk about merch. Obviously, if you ordered merch during the Cream Puff giveaway, you either got it or it took a while. Some stuff went out really quick, some stuff did not go out really quick. Again, this is the first giveaway we ever did, and even before this, we didn't do a ton of merch. So it was a learning curve, and we've learned some things the hard way. But I promise you, if we do this again, we will do a much better job. We'll have a lot more stuff on hand. We had no clue what to expect, and really appreciate everyone's support on the giveaway. And I think we're down to like the last 5% of orders. So if you haven't got your order, you're gonna get your order very soon. I think there's very few orders left. We did have some stuff that I think we double shipped, and we ran out of stuff, so we had to reprint. And just a few issues that we were gonna have with a learning curve. Anything new we do, same thing when we build a race car. We build a race car, we learn from it. We do better next time. And I promise you, if we ever do another giveaway again, we will definitely do a much better job and shorten up lead times the most we can. And if you're waiting on a shirt, I really apologize. The support means everything to us. It actually gives us the ability to do what we're doing, building race cars, racing stuff, making content for you guys. It has opened up a ton of doors. I just want to say I greatly appreciate it, and we will do much better next time, I promise. Let's get back to the video.
Cameron, you said something about that turbine?
Did I?
I heard you say turbine when you were talking about that gentleman.
Yeah, he's got a jet van.
Like a turbine, a turbine jet van.
Yeah, he's got a van with a jet engine in the back, which we've actually had on the channel before. And he knows a lot of people with jet engine stuff. And he has one that would probably fit perfect in an S10. Can you imagine a daily driver S10 with a jet engine?
That'd be insanity. You think it'll be legal?
You drive it every day. Would that be cool? Like if you had a daily driver jet?
Well, heck yeah. I'm the one driving it too.
Mr. Chris.
How you doing?
Good. I hear you are the man with the plan when it comes to turbines.
Yeah, all my friends are starting to call me Doc Turbine now, so I guess I gotta wear that one.
Josh was just telling me about your turbo van, but he also said you got a bike?
Yeah, I actually brought it with me. It's in the car. It's a little pocket bike. Originally had a little 50cc two-stroke on it, and I put a Ren MW54 turbo shaft in it. It's a little tiny radio-controlled jet engine, and normally they just blow thrust out the back, but this one is set up to blow its thrust onto a power turbine. The part that makes the thrust, what we call a gas generator, spins at 160,000 RPM. And then the power turbine it blows on, it's I think the gas generator turbine is 54 millimeters in diameter, and the power turbine 72 millimeters. Power turbine spins at about 70,000 RPM, and I used Harbor Freight angle grinder gears to make my 90-degree drive. And the gearbox that we built's actually holding up good. We had to rebuild the gas generator 3 times already, and the gearbox we haven't had to do anything.
Josh, he's got a pocket bike with a jet engine on it.
You let me ride it?
I want to see it.
Yeah, it's a new. As soon as I get this all, as soon as we're done with the responsible stuff, the adult thing, I'll go get it out of the car and we'll fire it up.
You think this is a good idea?
As in Taylor's words, it's a good idea until it's not. The most important thing.
Because it does shoot flames out of it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, it's just like the van, when he had the van here. When he's,
Oh, yeah.
it does the same thing. just on
I
a
really think it'd be cool to
smaller
have
scale.
one in S10, like a jet engine that. But you could actually drive it. Drive it.
Well, my dad's got that extended cab and it's full-wheel drive. You can always undo the rear drive
It's gotta
shaft.
be single cab.
I know.
Single cab.
Didn't Chris say that he had?
He knows someone that has one, so.
It's a possibility, is what you're saying.
It's bad when the financial advisor is telling you, this might be all right.
That's some cool stuff to see, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes the cool factor outweighs the financial factor.
That's true. That's
Oh.
why we're building a Rusty S10.
So that means we pretty much have free reign on this budget then, Bob?
Which budget thing?
Oh,
Which budget thing? He's not just gonna agree until you specify.
So you're telling me that you're okay with Cameron building a jet truck, no matter what the budget is?
Yeah, I think I'd be okay with that.
Oh, guys, this looks like a really, really really bad
Air and tires
idea.
would go. Dude, that is crazy. That thing's insane.
160,000 RPMs.
Holy, how
Between
much
my
power does that
legs.
thing make?
Oh, the factory says 8 horsepower, but we put it on an inertia dyno and we were getting close to 14.
You know, it's a pretty intricate little frame too. It's not like one of those chintzy. Like, this is a pretty.
Nah, this is actually.
Oh, I think it's a
pretty intricate
Bellini.
frame.
Is it a Bellini?
No, it's a Giannini. A Giannani.
It's not a Bellini. It's a Giannini.
It's a Tagliani.
It's a.
I don't know,
It's,
my Italian's bad.
So I remember growing up, I had the little Bellini, which was like an upgraded 2-stroke pit bike from the other Chinese bikes they had.
Oh, I
The
think
frame
this
was
had a
reinforced.
Polini motor in it.
dude, this thing is so cool.
You gonna put Josh on this?
So obviously, this thing originally had a what for an engine?
Little 50cc.
50cc. Okay. How hard was it to adapt?
It wasn't that hard at all. We
No.
The motor I got here originally, when I bought that motor, the exhaust was actually turned this way. And then right back here where the gearbox is, it had an inline gearbox, and it could swing a 30-inch wooden propeller. It was a turboprop.
Oh gosh.
So I took that inline gearbox off, and I went down to Harbor Freight, and like they were looking at me like I was crazy. I'm like looking in the grinder, and I'm counting teeth and stuff. And I was like, the 7-inch Harbor Freight angle grinder looks like these gears are gonna work. So I made myself a little gearbox. It's got little tiny shims in there, so you can set the backlash and all that pinion depth and all that.
This thing is nuts.
Oh man.
Puff this one up a little bit.
Oh Josh, man, I don't know, Josh. You sure about this?
I mean, that's
gonna have to be enough.
I'm gonna be honest, Josh. I don't think this one's for us. No. This is a little guy sport here. This is not a big guy.
Oh, you got Kyle's friend Greg. You got to see him get on this thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It looks
man.
like a regular bike to him, probably.
Yeah, it's like when it's like, Greg, Chris brought your little bike. You gotta go ride it again. All right, let's see if it starts. It starts on propane for preheat, and then it'll switch over to Jet A. It needs a little bit of heat to vaporize the Jet A, and then this is the afterburner tank. That's filled with diesel right now.
Oh jeez.
So it's got propane, Jet A, diesel, plus those laptop batteries that like to catch on fire all between my legs.
Okay. All right.
All right, fuel on. Ignition on.
It's got RGB lights on it. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, we were like years ahead of everybody. My buddy did all, and the lights interact with the, like when I do the flame and the fire, the lights interact with that. Now I can shut the propane off.
That's so cool.
Josh, there's no way.
Oh man. I don't think I'm gonna burn my ankles today, ideally. What? Crazy!
That's insane.
Nuts. Oh
my god!
Dude, that is insane. That is so cool. We gotta put a jet on something. I don't know what it is. We should do one where we put a jet on Bob's car. Pay attention. He's not looking. He'd be more bad if we had to send him a bill at the end.
A Lexus with a jet engine?
Yo, that thing is moving!
Dude, that thing gets it.
That's so cool.
I'd ride it, but I think I'm too fat for that.
I think we're both too fat, Josh. I'm gonna put myself in that.
Yeah.
In the same category, yeah. I think Butch is about a foot too tall.
Butch, you wanna get on that thing?
My knees would be in my chest.
I mean, I'm down to attempt it. Not too bad, huh?
That thing flies, brother.
That is awesome! Oh my God.
That thing is cool.
The sound is the coolest part.
Yeah.
Like, it runs pretty good, but the sound is obnoxious.
It's such a tiny motor.
Sounds like a helicopter taking off in a parking lot.
Touchdown for landing.
This thing still scares the crap out of me. I mean, I had it pegged maybe for like 1 second. You know, you hit it and then it comes on.
Does it have a delay from the time you...
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. When I first built it, I wanted to go tear up the neighborhood a little bit. So the first thing I do is I set the idle to about 60,000. It's idle's at 40,000 now. You don't get a good flame show at high idle.
Yeah.
So in order to get something like this into, let's say, I don't know, an S10, what do we need to do?
Well, that's not like that. That's not gonna. That wouldn't even move the S10.
It would need something
We
huge.
need about 37 of those.
Yeah, we need at least a Boeing T50 or a Allison C20. Those are around 350 horsepower. The Allisons are kind of pricey. I know where we can get some Rolls-Royce Gnomes. They make 1,400 horsepower.
That's too much. That's too
Only
much.
do that day.
What? So like the one that makes 350. If we wanted to, could you drive that regularly?
Absolutely.
Like if I wanted to daily drive it.
Yeah, if you set it up right, if it's properly done, you could get in there, hit the key, put your coffee in the cup holder, and
What about a 1,400 horsepower one?
the 1400.
Well, there's too much power, Josh. You know what kind of mileage that thing probably gets?
That's,
None.
those river boats, the guys who run the sport boats with the turbines, they usually use a General Electric T58. And they're kind of pricey, but the Rolls-Royce Gnomes, the British, it's the Rolls-Royce equivalent of the General Electric T58. But my friend's got a whole bunch of them in the bags.
What kind of mileage?
Miles per gallon.
Oh, yeah. All right, well,
I did that to myself.
You did.
Yeah,
you
I
did.
all right.
That was my argument, but
Came back
we're going
to bite
backwards.
you.
Hang on.
My van, I have about 8 gallons I can use, all right? I drive around on the highway and just do a little cruise and whatnot. I get about 20 minutes before those 8 gallons are down. Now, if I'm doing a pass, like if I do a really good fire show,
60 gallons
a
an
really
hour.
nice burnout, back up and then do a really nice pass, then I'll use that same 8 gallon. Most of it's
All right.
going in the afterburner.
So how about for the 350 horsepower one? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, the 1,400 horsepower one would burn even more than right, obviously.
Yeah, about 350 horsepower. It's made for it was actually built for an anti-submarine drone helicopter. I got to send you some pictures of it. They actually built it on Long Island where I was born and raised.
Oh wow.
They used it in a couple other things, but the drone is what it's most famous for. Yeah, so like it's meant to be fairly efficient. As far as gas turbines go, the more efficient they are, the more fragile they are. Me and my friends, we kind of like the second generation turbines. It's like they were built like brick shit houses or hydromechanical. Newer turbines, they got FADEC, digital control and interfacing into that as a bitch sometimes. Unless you have the rest of the F-14 or whatever the hell,
Yeah.
The newer turbines got like cooling holes in the blades, they got coatings and shit, man. It's all stuff the hobbyists really don't want to be messing with.
Right. Yeah.
You know, little holes clog up and stuff.
Yeah,
What's the price difference between the 1400 and the 375?
probably a lot.
I would assume.
Probably a lot.
I think I can get you the 14 horsepower one. He's got them online right now, I think for 30,000 a piece. But he also likes some of the shit me and getting down on that. But they're brand new in the bag.
How big is it?
Oh, it's probably about that big in diameter, maybe. If you just go online and look up Rolls-Royce Gnome, you'll see it.
How do you spell the?
GNOME.
Okay, so it is exactly right.
Yeah, he has a couple with the power turbines, and that's what we want.
Could you imagine getting a Rolls-Royce turbine and putting it in a Rolls-Royce?
That'd be cool.
Neither we can afford. Thanks for the help. We'll see you Thursday.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Till next time, brother.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
All right, well, you guys have now seen our new S10, and it's nice. Very nice. No rust. Also, don't forget to check out FlexiSpot and their 9th anniversary sale in the description box below. Our future plans for this thing, well, we're just going to have Steve keep working on it when he has time. Fortunately, we do have to worry about other customer stuff before we worry about any of our stuff, which is how we stay in business. But this will come together pretty quick. The chassis part of it, Steve's really efficient at, and he's already got the main hoop laid out, which is one of the tougher bars in the truck. So I think tomorrow we'll have the main hoop in. We already got 4-link brackets from Marty Marilette with titanium plates, super nice. Same thing we used in Mullet and Eagle, and a ton of other parts. So we're ready to really start rocking and rolling on this. When we have time, there'll be parts here. I'm excited to take you guys along on the journey for our new 6-second steel roof, steel everything, glass everything, driver, S10, rust free. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.